Hi, this is Manon for Out of This Binary. This week we're discussing labels and their usefulness and their limitation. A lot of people feel often like labels are useless, straight people. But when you explain a label to a person that falls under that category, suddenly they don't feel alone anymore and they feel very good about themselves. They feel less weird often. So yeah, labels are useful, I think. Very useful. Let's use a little example of my own personal life to demonstrate this. This week I found out I was demisexual. I've been thinking about this for a few weeks. It's not the first time that it came to my head that something is not right with me. That's kind of how I thought that. I kind of thought well, people always talk about how they like strangers and how they want to do sexual stuff with them and stuff, and I could never really relate to that, but I never really could relate to demisexuality either, and one reason for this is because I always saw demisexuality explained as that you have to have a strong connection to someone to be sexually attracted to them, and not like you have to have a connection to someone in general. So yeah, I can only like people when I know them in that way. Even though it's not a huge thing, it's not I don't know, it doesn't change the world for me, but finding a label that fits and finding a label for myself, for that part of me, was really cool and a relief, because it's been something that's been on my mind a lot lately. I will probably make a bigger video just about demisexuality on my own channel. So yeah, like you might have guessed, I think labels are very important. Seriously, if you think a label is useless, then shush it. And maybe listen to the people that use that label, because they will tell you why it's not useless and why they identify with it. And if you still don't understand it at all, it's not your place to talk about it. And if people use that label and feel safe with that label, then let them use that label and don't talk shit about it. Also, the thing is, with labels, you will never really fully understand a label if you don't identify with it. I do not understand how you can have a preference for a certain gender, but people do, so... And I understand that that's a thing, but I just don't understand it because I don't live it, I think. Yeah. I also don't understand how you cannot identify as something outside of the binary. But people do it. A lot of people do it, so yeah. But that doesn't make me talk shit about these people, because it's a thing. I just don't experience it. So if you don't understand something, just... it's okay, but don't make other people feel bad for something just because you don't understand it. Also, a lot of people say I don't want to learn about all these labels, it's too overwhelming, y'all are special snowflakes or whatever. You don't need to know the meaning and the definition of every label by heart, but look into labels and learn about them so you can understand other people. Also, I think I said this before on this channel, we already discussed labels a bit, but if you cannot find a label for yourself, that's okay. Don't stress out about it. It's the worst thing you can do in that situation is just be what am I? I don't understand myself. I've done this a lot, believe me, but it's probably not gonna get you anywhere. So it's okay, just take your time. Maybe you won't find anything, and that's okay too. Labels are limited. They're not a label to describe every gender out there, and that's okay. And if you don't find a word that describes you, then that's fine, do you, and you have to learn to be okay with it. I still don't really know what my gender is, and I think I'll just have to learn to live with that. If you want to talk about your experience with labels, what you think about labels, please leave comments down below. I always love to hear from all of you. We are still looking for new members for the weekend, so if you think you can diversify the channel in any way, please leave us a video application. Thanks for watching, have a lovely week, look out for the other people's videos on this topic, and see you next week. Bye!